What is up, guys? My name is Ryan Souza 18 on the Ryan Souza 18 Forever channel, and I'm here again with a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Jose Torres, man. I'm here to bring you some of that Latino heat. And Brian, you're bringing some Portuguese heat, I guess, right?
I guess I am. You got to watch out. I have the big fella down here.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta watch out, but nothing compares to Latino heat.
Exactly.
Anyway, Ryan, I hear that you're still thirsty from the last video.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of thirsty, so go ahead and explain, as the great one needs to drink a little bit of the people's water.
The people's water. Well, as long as it's not the people's strudel. Anyways, last Monday night on Raw, we saw John Cena surrender his claim, which is very weird since last year on the build for Alberto Del Rio versus Cena claimed and practically embodied the Triple H of 2003. The WWE title is my life. I would give everything and everything I am for a shot at the WWE title, but now he apparently just stepped aside. I know he's injured, but couldn't they say that he's injured, or have Punk injure him again, or Mr. Moment choosing Ryback or something? But the point is, Ryback, Punk officially signed. Everything is confirmed. It's Ryback versus CM Punk at Hell in a Cell. Who do you think needs to win this match, Ryan?
Oh man, but that was some good water. But anyway, who do I think is gonna win?
Who do you think needs to win more?
Who needs to win? Probably Punk.
Punk needs to win more. Why?
Due to the fact that he wants to keep carrying this best in the world gimmick, and I love Punk, and I'm not one of those guys who backstabs a wrestler just because they turn heel or they turn face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Punk in this one.
I actually believe that if they want to make Ryback a star, in my opinion, they need to give him the title, or at least make him look strong. Like CM Punk had to bring in Brock Lesnar, or had to cheat or something. Make us believe that Ryback is a star and people will treat him as one.
Listen, and I can guarantee you Ryback is going to be a major star. But
you
right
can
now,
guarantee me that. Are you sure?
But right now, he will be. And I know WWE is trying to go on the lines of the Goldberg storyline, in which he won, 173 times, in a course of a year and a half. And
well, it is Atlanta, man. We all know that what happened in Atlanta with Goldberg was involved in a world title match.
And don't forget, when Ryback first showed up on the scene, what were the chants, Jose? Goldberg. Oh, now you sound like John Laurinaitis. But anyway.
Well, at least if it wasn't RVD.
God, speaking of John Laurinaitis, I actually miss him, man. I miss him, man.
Yes. Now that we have some months to adjust to his absence, I actually miss the big guy. I miss somebody tell people power.
I need some people power.
I need some people power in my life again.
And then I need some Johnny Ace back.
Johnny Ace. Don't make me take off my blazer.
Don't make me take off my blazer. I'll kick your ass down. And I can't wait to play as him in WWE 13. I can't wait to beat him up, with Punk and everything. It's going to be fun.
Oh, remember that match with John Cena? That was awesome. He brutalized him. Remember when he put it? This is a good news, bad news kind of thing. Good news and bad news is I'm going to put you in the STF. Good news is that if you last 10 seconds, I'm going to let you go. Then next night, Tongue got tapped in 2 seconds.
But anyway, going back to the CM Punk and Ryback thing. Ryback, dominating force. I'm sure he'll look very strong going into the match. I can't wait to see what's going to be happening next week on Monday Night Raw. Friday Night SmackDown, I'll be at the next taping of Friday Night SmackDown, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen there.
But the thing about this is, who has Ryback beaten in order to deserve the shot? I think his biggest victory to date has been against Tensai. So how are we supposed to believe that this guy win the title?
In which Tensai screwed up his finish.
Well, basically he beat him on SmackDown, and that finisher wasn't screwed, so he has gotten a clean victory over Tensai.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he made Ryback botch 3 times.
But at least, he handled himself right. I mean, he didn't panic or anything. He sent him to the ropes and gave him that clothesline.
Yeah, I mean, that was a vicious clothesline. I mean, to take down almost a 400-pound man, that's kind of saying something.
That's impressive, actually.
I mean,
But anyways, who do you think will win now? Punk or Ryback? Remember, he was just named the next big thing by Punk on Raw, but at the same time, Punk has had an amazing title reign, and like we said,
well, now that
Ryback
he's saying
feels,
that,
he feels fresh. But the Survivor Series, basically, they just announced a 10-man tag. He could, slide his title reign into TLC. He retains TLC, and then it's The Rock. So, what do you got, man? Ryback wins the title for the first time, or does Punk retain?
as much as I would love to see Ryback win, and with Punk saying that Ryback is the next big thing, leads me to think that Brock Lesnar is going to have something to do in this match or something to do in the storyline.
You think it's going to be Heyman guy? Stick him together.
I mean, I can guarantee you'll probably see Lesnar interfere in some kind of. Maybe he'll be underneath the ring. Maybe he'll throw a pipe to Punk. Who knows? I mean, even though Lesnar did say after he beat Triple H, which was bullshit because I actually wanted to see him face Triple H. But yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, so maybe Brock Lesnar might throw a pipe to Punk. Either way, he'll probably be involved in the match. I know I've already said that just to refresh everyone's memory. So Jose, what do you think about that? Will Brock Lesnar be involved in the match?
The thing about, the whole thing is that under normal circumstances with any other wrestler in the company, I would say yes, Brock Lesnar should make an appearance. But remember, I think they got like 20 days on his contract left. So why spoil one just to, have him come out, throw a pipe in, and then just leave? That's the only thing that concerns me, that WWE wouldn't want to pay Lesnar, I don't know how much, for just 2 minutes of his time.
Well,
so I believe maybe we'll see like the music, like Brock Lesnar's theme, like distraction for Ryback, and then Punk gains the upper hand or something.
And that could possibly happen. And we haven't seen Lesnar since he beat Triple H, which is absolute crap because it shouldn't have happened. Because I really was pulling for Triple H in that one, and he actually said, "Oh, I'm done with WWE. I'm quitting and never coming back."
I'm still mourning Triple H's left hand, so let's move on.
Yeah, we'll move on from that. But I can't wait to see what's gonna happen between these two. It's gonna be I can guarantee a very great match. Maybe we can see the Hell in a Cell just break. Yeah. Maybe Ryback spears Punk.
Did you find it strange that John Cena would just lay down his claim for the WWE title?
I find it strange, but it's in a sense to protect himself for further injury because the in a sense surgery that he had on his elbow to remove chips of like bone chips out of his arm or his elbow, I should say. I know,
yeah. But
I
mean, as far as the explanation, he just started chanting, "Feed me more," and left.
Well, because maybe WWE doesn't want surprisingly seen in the main event. Maybe they want to test it out, see if Ryback can bring in some more viewers, and we'll see how it. Then they want to see how it goes from there.
I think that's the wrong decision if Cena is healthy enough to compete, because the card right now in Hell in a Cell looks extremely weak, and I thought that Cena Punk final chapter would be the thing that put the pay-per-view over the top.
But I tell you, I mean, there could be a lot of scenarios going into this one. I mean, Paul Heyman could do something. We don't know. He could maybe he could be like Mr. Fuji, throw powder in the face of,
Powder.
You know what I'm saying? Or salt, whatever it was.
I don't know. Maybe. Do you think Mr. McMahon will make an appearance in the match?
Well, what I was thinking, and I think I gave you like this option a few days ago, or maybe last week, about maybe my thoughts. Maybe it could have been like CM Punk versus Ryback with Vince McMahon as a special guest referee.
I think if anything, they're gonna make Cena the special guest referee.
I mean, we'll see what happens, and maybe Cena might get added. Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe. But I'm not convinced that this is the set final match. I think they're just gonna throw a little bit of a switch in it on the last Raw.
Yeah, so pretty much like a little bit of a curveball.
Yeah, there's something that tells me this is not it. This can be it.
And you're probably right, and we'll see how it develops in the last week before Hell in the Cell, and then we'll see what happens after the Hell in the Cell, and see who Punk will
Yeah.
face.
One thing, were you underwhelmed with the ending of Monday Night Raw?
With the ending, yes, I completely marked out. I kept on saying "feed me more," and I don't know if you saw my review yet, but at the end I was going off. I was like, "Feed me more, feed me more." I mean,
I was actually marking out when, before Ryback signed, but once he signed and it was official that he was going to be facing Punk, and then it gave him the shell shock, I, for some reason, wasn't as excited as previous weeks. I don't know why.
well, maybe it hasn't just hit you yet. Maybe you'll be surprised if something happens before the Money in the Bank, Hell in the Cell pay-per-view.
I don't know, man. And that theme song of Ryback doesn't help him, in my opinion.
Hey, man, but hey, every time you message me, you know what you hear? Feed me more.
But the thing is that his theme song starts feeds me, and then music, and there's more.
You know, and remember last night when Vince was talking to him, and he was like, "Feed me, Punk."
Yeah, feed me, Punk. That was a good moment, actually. I was like, oh, shucky ducky, quack, quack. It's on now.
Alright, so we're just going to cut this video short. I mean, we've been talking for almost 15 minutes.
Ooh, a lot of time, man.
A lot of time and a lot of knowledge back and forth between two great wrestling minds of Jose Torres and Ryan Souza. So, any final thoughts before we make this video officially ended? As we officially end it.
I hope that the match goes past 5 minutes. That's my only hope, actually.
I think it'll go over 5 minutes. I think we'll see a good half an hour, maybe 40 minutes put into this match.
40 minutes? Are you sure? I think Ryback will be more gassed out than The Rock at WrestleMania if he goes 40 minutes.
No, I mean Ryback. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I see Punk really getting brutalized by Ryback this Sunday. Well, I mean not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Excuse me.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I really do. I really see Punk. Maybe he has blood on his face. We don't know that.
I don't know. He bled like a few weeks ago.
And then he was fined.
Well, he wasn't against his match versus Jerry Lawler in the cage, so at least it was like, in a cage, you're supposed to bleed, or at least, you did like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I pray to God that Jerry is doing well on his recovery, and we can't wait to see him come back. So I can't wait to see the King come back, and the night that happens, that arena, wherever it is, wherever it's at, that arena is gonna blow up, and I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this. Punk will probably win. I wish Ryback would win, but it'll probably be too early. Punk will win in some kind of cheating fashion. And
the one thing that you gotta remember from this video is that Ryan Souza promised the world that Ryback would be a big star. So if like this time next year Ryback isn't a big star, I'm sorry, man, you got no credibility. So
yeah, and I will retire from YouTube if that happens.
You will retire from YouTube in a year. He's not a big star.
And hey, I was about to retire when if The Rock lost against Cena this year.
Oh, almost, man, because there were plans that Cena should be put over by The Rock.
And that's true. So anyway, that'll be more talk for another video. This has been Ryan Souza 18 and Jose Torres. Thank you guys for checking out this video. And Jose, just say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, people.
And I will drink another water and I will say goodbye. Hold on, let me just drink some water. Okay, I'll see you later guys. Peace.